Welcome to Science on Saturday. This time I'm gonna investigate why do guys prefer to play as girls. Well, some guys then, of course. Ooh.
If it's loose, let's just leave it for the next shift.
It seems we get some uninvited guests here, or maybe I'm the uninvited guest. Okay.
Only ones figure out how to ignite that shit. All right.
Alright. Well, pardon me for
Check it out.
pausing here.
You can stay here.
You can stay here. Thanks, brother. What the fuck, Hulk Hogan? What the hell? What the fuck are you doing there, dude? Okay, this is like the lowest thing you can do to a dude, but killing a man when he's taking a leak. Oh. We have a problem. Not interested. So anyway, getting back to what I was trying to talk about. Why do some guys prefer to play as a girl? Now, the biggest excuse you often hear is that they say, oh yeah, I prefer to stare at a female's butt than a guy's butt. And as you can see, you can now see Lara's, by the way I'm playing Tomb Raider in case you didn't notice that. I can see her butt, ass, buttocks, whatever you want to say. And it's nice, but I find it such a cheap answer, like, oh yeah, that's the reason why you prefer to play as a girl. I find that difficult to believe, that is the reason why. Oh.
Damn it, not again.
Not again. Okay, that was pretty funny. So anyway, guys like to play as girls. Now, why is that really then? I mean, that whole butt, ass, buttocks thing, I just think cheap answer. I mean, maybe some guys just wish they were a girl or something, or is that maybe going too far, you know? Don't get me wrong, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if a guy feels like, yeah, I wish I was a girl, and I'm like, okay, cool, but it's not something I'm gonna say like, well, maybe it's a little bit weird, I guess, to some of us, but it's kind of like, yeah, you know, it's cool, I get it. You wish you were born differently, and I guess with modern technology these days, people can do something about that, but, I mean, I think it's probably going too far to say that every guy that prefers to play as a girl instead of a dude wishes he was a girl, or a woman for that matter, and yeah, like I said, that probably goes too far. And I think it's more something like some guys just feel more comfortable maybe playing as a girl. And let's not forget that some girls are, of course, fucking badass. You know, like Lara is, of course, a fucking badass girl. She can kick some serious ass. And I guess that is kind of cool, you know, to play as that. I mean, I think so. I definitely enjoy playing this, and it's another thing, you know, when guys say, you know, I play as a girl because I like to stare at a girl's ass. So in a first-person shooter, I'm kind of like thinking like, how the hell does that work? You don't even see your own ass there, you know, or the ass of your character for that matter. And I'm really thinking like, what the fuck is this shit about? Oh man, I almost thought it was stuck there. So it's really something that I'm like, it's weird. And you're dead. And you're dead. Sorry for that. I never miss twice. Well, maybe. So, yeah, people say like, oh yeah, I play a first-person shooter, but I still prefer to play as a girl. And I'm like, really? I mean, isn't that a little bit weird? I mean, sure, not that there's anything wrong with it, you know, if you like to do that, okay, but stop giving these cheap excuses. Just say, you know, yeah, I prefer to be a girl, you know, and not, oh yeah, I prefer to look at a fucking ass or something, and I'm like, no, you're lying, you know, or, you know, it's just a cheap excuse. I mean, that can't be it, unless you're fucking, well, someone with the IQ of a fucking peanut or something, but, yeah, you know, I sometimes find it hard to believe that the reasons why people do things, what they say, and just look at fucking Lara. Lara's fucking badass. And if you just say, yeah, well, I prefer to play as girls because, you know, I just like some girl power or shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll believe it. And, yeah, that's not what people usually say. You know, like I said, it's usually guys just say that they do certain things because because they think, oh yeah, that's because it's oh, I'm kind of looking at it because you know, oh yeah, because girls are hot, blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, that I get it, you know, girls hot, yeah, blah blah blah, I get it, but I just don't see that is the main reason why you do what you do, you know. Just keep it honest, you know, and I'm completely lost here. And, you know, and sometimes I'm kind of like, yeah, it just seems like a cheap excuse. And that's okay, because, you know, but try to be honest about it. Oh God, yeah, I thought as much. So anyway, it's kind of like, oh shit, I was on the right track. It's kind of weird to me, you know. I'm still kind of thinking like, yeah, guys playing as girls, okay, fine. But first of all, I like you to be honest about it and just say why you really do that, you know, not give. And secondly, it's also annoying when guys play as a girl and then pretend they're a girl. And, you know, if there's something like maybe, probably entering some dangerous territories here by talking about it, but, you know, when certain people are kind of like, oh wait, what the hell? Oh, here we go. So, you know, when certain people are kind of, you know, talking about certain things like, oh yeah, I prefer to be playing as a girl because, you know, I like to stare at a girl's ass, and I'm like, yeah, you're lying. But when someone says, you know, like, oh yeah, I enjoy playing as a girl because I think they're kick-ass, you know, I like some girl power, blah, 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 you know, something. I mean, you could still consider it as a fucking load of bullshit, but I'd still, oh, okay, this is not good. So, but still, look at Sarah. Oh, I just said my girlfriend's name. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, I seem to be completely out of it. See, and that was. Okay, oh my God, really? No. I seem to be a little bit rusty here. Alright, cool. Oh great, it's a fucking movie. So anyway, you kinda got an idea now about girls. Girls are kick-ass, you know? They can fucking handle themselves. That's true. And in some games they're being put down as, you know, oh, I'm a girl, I can't help myself. And I'm kind of like, yeah, we really need to move on from that point, you know. We got strong girls. So, maybe that's also something that guys prefer to play as a girl, kind of like, you know, maybe supporting a little bit. Maybe this is a far stretch from me, you know, thinking like, oh yeah, guys only have good intentions to play as a girl. I know there must be some guys who just like, I like staring at a girl's ass, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I find it a cheap excuse, but I believe it that some people are kind of like, yeah, I'm just a simple mind and I can just think about one thing, and yeah, it doesn't really surprise me, you know, but, you know, once again, I just find it a cheap answer. And I really think there's more to it, you know, and maybe there's not, you know, once again, maybe I'm just overthinking it a little bit. Well, a little bit, maybe a lot. But it's really something that I'm like, yeah, I really enjoy playing games like this, but if I can choose, I prefer to play as a dude. And not that I think there's anything wrong with being a girl, but I'm just being honest, you know, like, yeah, what do I prefer? Yeah, I know what I prefer.
This wasn't what we expected, eh?
And yeah, that's just the way it is. Okay, so am I just blind here? Good God, man, it's been way too long since I last played it, and
His name's Matthias.
Okay, let's just...
Hold on to something.
Alright, I do have to do it. Really? I already thought that, but I was like, yeah, they're still in the cage, I can't do that. And then they're like, yeah, you do need to do that. Oh, wait. So anyway, so as you can see, Lara's pretty much a badass. And, well, she has also, well, a good ass, I guess, but... You know, the point really is, I really enjoy, this game, you know, as in, yeah, now what? Okay. Oh, there you go. And it's pretty cool to play games like this, you know. I really do enjoy, games like this, but once again, if I can choose, I know that I prefer to play as a dude. Okay, I can't climb up. Oh, now I can climb up. The game just decides, no, you can't climb up unless we say you can. Okay. So anyway, as you can see, Lara, badass, likes to climb around, shoot things. And I must admit, you know, I don't mind shit like this, but can I really say like, oh yeah, this girls are fucking way cooler to play, you know, it's way cooler to play as a girl than as a dude? I'm like, personally, I'd have to say no. I mean, if I can play as a dude, I'd play as a dude, and that's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying anything about, yeah, one is better than the other. No, that's of course bullshit, but I do think that guys that play a lot as a girl, or only as girls, you know, every time they get the option, whether it's a third-person shooter or a first-person shooter, I'm kind of thinking like, yeah, it does say a bit about them, I think. I'm not saying that it immediately means, oh yeah, they're probably a fucking dude that wished he was a girl, like, that's probably taken too far, but it's still possible. I mean, it's not, you know, maybe some transsexual. I mean, I think they play games as well, you know. It's not like, oh, only dudes or girls play games. No, of course not, but I'm just saying it doesn't have to mean anything, you know. Some people just take it sometimes a bit too far. Okay, all these explosions are a little bit too much. Oh. And I really do enjoy, some of this, you know, playing this, but it's not like, oh yeah, I play as a girl, oh, it's fucking awesome. No, I mean, it's just a fucking cool game, and I just happen to play as a girl. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, okay. Oh, Lara's a badass, but you know, she's not fireproof. Just keep moving. That's usually the best way to get forward, huh? So, well, I think you kind of know what I've Okay, this is just weird. So, now you kind of heard me talking about it a bit. And, holy shit. Rough day at the office. Oh, that's just bad, laughing at your own joke like that. But, you know, it was kind of funny. Holy shit. And, well, I guess I kind of said everything I wanted to say about the subject. Unless you have something else to add to it, you know, maybe you have a different opinion about it, feel free to let me know or let others know in the comments. I mean, and it's just something I've been thinking about, you know, why play as a girl? Well, you know, you can, I mean, it's not forbidden, but I still find it a little bit weird sometimes. But anyway, that's just my opinion about it, and do with it what you want. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another episode.